Hello and welcome back to my video. In this video I will introduce you to Nuxt.js. Nuxt.js is a framework that are built on the top of vue.js. So with the Nuxt.js you basically have a framework where you introduce vue.js and you include Vue router and Vox, and then you have a Vue server rendering and Vue meta. Because you're using Nux with Webpack and Babel, it's super easy if you already have working with Angular, React and Vue itself. And then one of the very nice feature in Nux will be you're still reading Vue files, so you still have the template with the HTML, and then you have the style block where you can say compile it in a single file, or you can include the file with sass and less and what you love to do. And then you have your JavaScript in the bottom where you can include your Node.js libraries. So in this format I will recommend Nuxt.js. And then another feature Nux have is automatically code splitter. It's meaning when you compile your code for the final one, it will split your JavaScript up in multiple files. It will help the client user to load your website much faster. And then you can include server-side rendering. That's meaning if the server rendering the content and serve it to the client, then the client don't need to do anything. So you can use different server-side rendering like Express and other stuffs, or you can just say I don't want the server-side rendering and I want a third-party library at myself. I'm using Falcon from Python because I'm pretty love with the Python at myself, but for frontend I really love Vue and Nux. And then Nux will introduce you to a very powerful routing system with asynchronous data if you want it. That's meaning you can build something before the route is triggered, and you can do it server side, you can do it asynchronous data and something like that. It's very nice. And then other one, it will be you could make the static file serving, and that's very nice. So the other one you can do is you can introduce to ES6 and ES7 is the way JavaScript will be compiled on, and that will help you to include the browser standards of features. ES6 will support down to Internet Explorer 8 or 9, I think. I'm not 100% sure. You should check it before you use it. But if your function is ES6 competitive, that's meaning your code will be Internet Explorer 8 and 9 compatible. So the other one is when you're building something out of the box, it will minify your JavaScript and your CSS, and that's very nice. And another feature in Nux will be manage your head, and where you can control your metadata and your title, and yeah, you know what other stuffs Google like when you need to build a search optimized website. And then you can use something called hot model replacement in development. I have not searched about that feature, so I cannot explain so much about that. So then the next one will be the pre-processing like sass and less and stylus. That's meaning you can build object-oriented CSS code and then include it to your vue.js file and then compile it for real CSS code. That's pretty awesome. It's supported by HTTP2 when you put it to the header. That's meaning HTTP is a single load. I think it's around 2 or 3 connections your browser can handle. But if you open up for HTTP2. That's meaning you can let the browser loading parallel. That's meaning if you have 100 connections on your website, like 90 pictures and 10 style sheets and JavaScripts, it's basically load everything at the same time. In the old days where you use HTTP1, it's only load one at a time. And then you have extending the model architecture, so you can build more advanced architecture, and that's very, very nice. And I will recommend you to read up on that and look more for that. And I hope this introduction for Nuxt is helping you to understand a little bit more about Nuxt before you're starting to use it. And if you're new for Vue.js, I will student a little bit more about Vue.js before I'm going to Nuxt.js. But when you can Vue.js, it will take around 1 day, maybe 2 days to learn the basic about Nuxt, and then you're up and running. So don't forget about Nuxt. It's a pretty awesome project. I really love it. So thank you for watching my video here. I really hope you want to subscribe my channel, and I hope you want to share this video with your friends that want to learn more about Nuxt. And I hope you want to like this video, and if you have any question, please make them below and I'll try to answer them for you. And see you next time, and thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your subscription. See ya.